Corpbiz.
Hello everyone, my name is Sushri Das and today I am here to provide you with a complete analysis of obtaining a BIS CRS certification for video camera. So let's begin. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology notified the Electronics and Information Technology Goods Order in 2012, which brought forth the compulsory registration scheme, that is the CRS. It stated that the electronic goods laid down under the compulsory registration scheme should compulsorily obtain a BIS certification to sell, manufacture, import or export these goods in the Indian market. The CRS caters to electronics goods inter alia, smartwatches, cell phones, LED lights, UPS, speakers with Bluetooth, IT appliances, audio and video gadgets such as video cameras, digital cameras, and various similar equipment. The CRS goes forward with the concept of self-declaration made by the manufacturers that states that their products conform to the requisite BIS standards. Before we go into further details, we need to discuss a few basic concepts. Firstly, let's get to know what is the Bureau of Indian Standards. The Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution operate the Bureau of Indian Standards, short as BIS, which is an Indian nationalized certification authority. It regulates and promotes certain standards of various products and goods in the Indian market. Most often, it is optional to opt for BIS certificate. However, the Government of India has made the certification of certain goods and products mandatory for the goods to be manufactured, sold, exported or imported in the Indian market. Out of the plethora of benefits which the BIS certification offers, I am going to list a few. The BIS certification certifies optimum quality and safety standards for the products as they are required to adhere to certain set of standards. Since BIS does not permit the use of materials that cause pollution, products that are certified by BIS cause very minimal damage to the environment. The certification provided by BIS is recognized nationally, which means that the products are reliable and credible. Since the BIS certificate makes sure that the products have to meet a high quality and safety standards, it is also a brilliant marketing tool as it helps to bringing the customer loyalty and trust in the brand and thus helps promote the brand name and the goodwill of the company. Now, let's focus on what exactly is compulsory registration scheme. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology introduced the CRS scheme in 2012 for various IT products and other electronic goods which are specifically mentioned under the CRS, which must mandatorily obtain the BIS certificate to freely deal with markets in India. About 77 products are mentioned under the list of CRS, such as smartphone, chargers, cell phones, smartwatches, UPS, IT appliances, televisions, LED lights, speakers with Bluetooth, video games, audio gadgets, and other similar equipments. The product mentioned in CRS must compulsorily obtain a BIS certificate to operate within India freely. All businesses that store, sell, export or import or manufacture or distribute such products mentioned in CRS list are barred from doing so without receiving a valid certificate. These products required to be tested in a lab recognized by BIS before obtaining the BIS license. Without a BIS certificate ensuring the conformity to the applicable standards and the subsequent affixing of the mark, these products cannot enter the Indian market. Now getting back to our topic, the video cameras are one of the 77 products mentioned in the list of products by CRS. Foreign and Indian manufacturers must mandatorily get their products registered accordingly and obtain the license from BIS under the IS 616:2017 standard. One cannot store, sell, manufacture, export or import a video camera in the Indian market without this certificate. Any violation of the above mandate will cause penalties to be imposed as per the BIS Act. Goods from the product list under the CRS must mandatorily adhere to the particular Indian standard applicable to them and must have a unique BIS generated CRS number affixed to them. Now let's focus on the documents that are required for obtaining a BIS CRS certification for video cameras. Business license and the scope of business license for the manufacturing unit, the nomination letter from the AIR in case of foreign manufacturers, ISO certificate of the manufacturer, duly filled required application form, authorization letter in case the signatory is any other person other than the head of the manufacturing entity, testing documents such as CDF and CCL, test report, product manual of the device, trademark certificate and trademark authorization letter if the manufacturer does not own the brand, import and export code number to import and export the product. Finally, let me guide you through the process of obtaining a BIS CRS certification for video cameras. All India representative nomination. For foreign manufacturers who do not have a liaising office situated in India, such manufacturers can choose an importer or a local trader to be their AIR. The applicant has to file Form 4 to appoint an AIR. Secondly, the BIS portal registration. The applicant needs to register and create an account on the official BIS portal. The applicant shall submit the application documents and test reports on that portal. Thirdly, the product testing from the BIS CRS recognized lab. The applicant is required to apply for a BIS recognized lab and place a request to conduct tests on the product. The lab then carries out various tests and checks out the conformity of the product with the applicable BIS standard. A list of BIS approved labs is available on the official website of BIS. Next is the submission of application with the test reports and the requisite documents. To obtain a fresh license, the applicant must file Form 1 along with the documents and the test report. For BIS CRS certification of video cameras, the Indian standard applicable to video cameras is IS 616-2017. The applicant also needs to submit the required BIS CRS registration fee along with this application. The next one is the assessment of the application by the BIS authority. After the submission of the application, it is to be assessed by an BIS officer who shall scrutinize the test report and the documents. The applicant shall be made privy to any mistakes in the application and shall be permitted to correct these mistakes within the specified timeline by the appropriate authority. Then finally is the grant of BIS CRS certification for video cameras. After the BIS officer has assessed the application, test reports and requisite documents and has deemed it satisfactory, the application is accepted and the BIS then grants the BIS CRS certification for video cameras to the applicant. The BIS CRS number shall also be generated which shall be unique to the product. The complete process of testing, BIS assessment of the application, documents, test reports and the final grant of BIS CRS certification for video cameras can take up to 4 to 5 weeks. The BIS CRS certification of video cameras has the validity of 2 years and requires to be renewed after such period of filing of Form 6, which is the renewal form for BIS CRS certificate. The renewal application must be filed before the validity period of the certification's expiration date. In case of failing to do so, a late fee must be submitted along with the renewal application. So that concludes our video on the complete analysis of the BIS CRS certification for video cameras. For more such information and queries that you may have, contact Corpbiz for the details provided below. At Corpbiz, we have an excellent team of experts who can assist you regarding the various BIS registrations. You can also comment down below any of the queries that you may have. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.